whispered, urgent tone. What if I told you that one of music's most unpredictable artists may have already told us exactly when and how his story would end? Oliver Tree, the bowl-cut wearing, scooter-riding enigma who turned the music industry upside down. But beneath the memes and the madness, there's something darker. Something he's been trying to tell us all along. Because the clues? They're everywhere. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. To understand what's really happening here, we need to go back to the beginning. Oliver Tree Nickel, born June 29, 1993, in Santa Cruz, California. A kid who didn't fit the mold, who never wanted to. But Oliver wasn't just making music. He was building a character, a persona, some would say a mythology. In 2017, Alien Boy put him on the map. And right from the start, the theme was clear. He's an outsider, someone who doesn't belong, someone destined for a crash landing. But here's where it gets weird. Oliver has actually almost died. Multiple times. Broken wrist, shattered elbow, torn ligaments, multiple concussions, near-death skateboarding accident at age 12. In interviews, Oliver has openly talked about his close calls with death. And here's what he said in a 2019 interview with Kerrang! I should have died when I was 12. I really should have. After that, I've always felt like I'm living on borrowed time. Borrowed time. Remember those words. But Oliver didn't just survive death. He became obsessed with it. Look at his music videos. Really look at them. In Hurt, he literally gets hit by a car. In Cash Machine, he's crushed, beaten, destroyed over and over again. And in Life Goes On, the entire video is about moving forward after someone's gone. But it gets deeper, way deeper. Because in 2020, Oliver Tree did something unprecedented. He announced his debut album, Ugly is Beautiful, and simultaneously announced his retirement from music. At 27 years old, the same age as the infamous 27 Club, Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Amy Winehouse, Jim Morrison, all gone at 27. Was this a coincidence? Or was Oliver trying to symbolically kill himself before the universe could do it for him? In a tweet, Oliver said, I'm not quitting music because I want to. I'm quitting because I have to. This character has run its course. Oliver Tree needs to die. Oliver Tree needs to die. His words, not mine. But then, something strange happened. Oliver Tree didn't stay dead. Of course he didn't. Because in the music industry, death is just another marketing strategy. But Oliver's return felt different. In 2022, he released Cowboy Tears, another farewell album. And then in 2023, Alone in a Crowd, his third farewell album. He keeps killing Oliver Tree, over and over, announcing the end, then coming back from the dead. But why? What is he really trying to tell us? Let's look at the evidence. Exhibit A, his music video for Miss You. The entire video shows Oliver as a ghost, watching his own life from beyond the grave. Exhibit B, his 2023 tour merchandise. Tombstones. Literal tombstones with R.I.P. Oliver Tree printed on them. Exhibit C, his Instagram bio has repeatedly included dates, birth dates, and question marks where death dates would go. And Exhibit D might be the most disturbing of all. In multiple interviews from 2023, Oliver has talked about his final performance, his last show, the end of everything. When it's really over, you'll know. It won't be a joke. It won't be a bit. It'll just end. It'll just end. So what's really happening here? Is Oliver Tree predicting his death? Or is he performing it? The idea of killing your artistic persona isn't new. David Bowie killed Ziggy Stardust on stage in 1973. Garth Brooks created and destroyed Chris Gaines. Artists have always understood that sometimes, to evolve, something has to die. But Oliver Tree has taken it further than anyone else. He hasn't just killed his character. He's trapped himself in an endless cycle of death and rebirth. Think about it. Every album is a farewell. Every tour is the last. Every post could be the final goodbye. He's created a prophecy that can never be fulfilled because he keeps coming back. But look at his eyes in recent interviews. Look at his body language. There's something there. Something that wasn't there before. He looks tired. Tired of the joke. Tired of the character. Tired of dying over and over again. And that raises the ultimate question. What happens when the performance becomes real? What happens when you predict your own death so many times that the universe starts listening? Here's what we know for certain. Oliver Tree Nickel is a human being. Beneath the bowl cut, the memes, the scooter, the chaos, there's a person. A person who nearly died as a child. A person who's built a career on the edge of self-destruction. A person who might be using humor and performance art to process something genuinely dark. Psychologists call this symbolic suicide. When artists kill their personas as a way to avoid actually harming themselves. It's a coping mechanism, a way to take control of death by making it art. And if you listen to Oliver's music without the spectacle, you hear it. The pain is real. The fear is real. The death might be the only thing that isn't. So did Oliver Tree predict his own death? Maybe, but not in the way you think. He predicted the death of his old self, his childhood innocence, his belief that he had to be something other than who he was. And every time he dies and comes back, he's a little more himself, a little more free. In the end, Oliver Tree isn't predicting his death. He's predicting his survival. Every farewell that isn't final is proof that he's still here, still fighting, still turning his pain into art that helps millions of people feel less alone. And maybe that's the real prophecy, that no matter how many times he falls, he'll get back up. Because the best way to predict your death is to make sure you keep living. Softer, direct-to-camera tone. What do you think? Is Oliver Tree a prophet, a performance artist, or just someone trying to survive the chaos of fame? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're going through something dark, talk to someone. Your story doesn't have to end. Final whisper as screen fades. Life goes on. Use dramatic documentary-style music throughout. Think Netflix true crime. Heavy use of glitch effects, VHS overlays for eerie moments. Color grade toward cooler tones, blues, purples. For dramatic sections, include lots of archival footage, music videos, social media screenshots. Add subtle sound design, heartbeats, vinyl scratches, ambient noise. Use on-screen text sparingly but impactfully for key quotes and statistics. End with resource information for mental health support. Subtle, respectful. This script balances entertainment value with genuine respect for mental health topics while maintaining the edge of entertainment brand's dramatic, engaging style.